Well, congratulations. You're about to see why thousands of people have already taken advantage of this simply amazing program. And I'm going to show you how this program works, and I'll discuss the Fast Track program and a little bit about the jerky industry as well as the company that we're aligned with. Now, all these together are designed to put your business into full gear. So let's talk about the three-step Fast Track system. There are three simple steps that will quickly get your business up and running within 15 minutes from now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you how to make a profit today doing something that actually took me a week to accomplish when I first started. Now that we're, light years away from those days, we can accomplish what took me a week to do and easily get it done in 24 hours with no pain on your part. In fact, over the years I began designing ways to approach this as a totally online business. Why? Well, because I was very busy, I had very little marketing skills, I didn't have enough money, and I had excuse after excuse. In other words, I came up with hundreds of excuses of why I didn't want to bug my friends or my family on any more business ideas that I had. Now, luckily for you, this means that I've tried and failed over and over, but I kept on trying. I didn't give up until I figured out what worked. Now, I've been marketing online for the past several years, and I've tried everything from eBay and MySpace and many, many other things that I don't wish to mention. And believe me, I was looking at everything, leaving no stone unturned. And after seeing all of these new marketing ideas over the past several years, I figured out that most of them were trends. And every couple of months, something new would come out, and of course, it was the best, latest, greatest thing that the industry has ever seen. Well, I then began scratching my head, and I began investing in my own ideas. And some of them were good, some not so good. And I started looking at how to make sales videos and creating perfect marketing sales funnels and some very difficult stuff that I was beginning to grasp, but they all had the same problem as the rest of them. That was that they were getting very difficult and very difficult to duplicate. In fact, too difficult for most people that I was working with. So I began thinking of ways to do the opposite. That's right, the opposite of difficulty is making it simple. And that seemed foreign to me, and so I had to think of how I could take these big ideas and simplify them. And after pitching my ideas to a few hundred people, I realized that I needed to make it even easier so that anyone could follow what I was doing. I had to make things so simple and easy for everyone, including those people who wanted to make money but had no marketing skills, as well as those who knew as much or more than I did in marketing. So I figured out that the people that we would be marketing to would have two qualifications, just two qualifications in our new program. One, they must like jerky, and two, they must want to make some money. And that's it. It used to be that they'd have to be good at making a huge list and good at social media and having several qualifications, but now it's simple, so simple, there's only two qualifications. Number one, do you like jerky? And two, do you want to make some money? And that's it. Very simple stuff. Now, because of this, we had great success, and I've made it simple for others to duplicate. So simple that it may seem that it's too simple. And I've taken the time to perfect this simple business opportunity around. So I'm going to explain our three-step Fast Track program. But first I want you to understand something. I've found a secret to this system. People are joining this program because it works. It's not because of the jerky company that we'll talk about more in a minute. And it's not because of the marketing program, how great the payout plan is. And it's not because the jerky is so great. These are just added bonuses to this program. People are joining us because of our leadership. Most programs get you signed up and leave you to figure it out on your own. And that means it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. And in those programs, you're getting trained by someone who just started yesterday that have no clue on how it works. So really, in reality, there's no leadership there. Now instead, you get the experience of simplicity, and it's coming from years and years of experience online. Doing the opposite of everyone else is what leaders do. In fact, think about this. This is why 5% of Americans have all the wealth. In the bad economy of the past many years, have the 5% made more money, or are they down like the rest of us? No, they're the wealthiest. They're wealthier because of the bad economy. In fact, they did the opposite of the 95%. Now, I'm not trying to throw around big numbers, but it is something to think about. And we're going to do the opposite too. We're going to do the opposite of what the industry is doing. We're going to make it simple and easy for anyone who meets the two qualifications. Do you remember what they are? Do you like jerky? And do you like to make money? So let's get started on the Fast Start program. It's a simple 3-step program that's designed to help you make a profit in your first 24 to 48 hours. Step 1 is to simply enroll. Now, you must first become a distributor, and for the cost of a single person going to the movies, you can enroll as a distributor. This allows you to buy wholesale and sell retail however you want, and only if you want to. I don't focus much on this, but it is a great option. Now, you also get a website that's all fully functional, credit card ready, and has everything that you need to sell jerky. You also get a back office that shows you all your commissions, customer information, and all the things that you need to run a thriving business. So step 1 is simply enroll. Just click the link under the step 1 on this page and follow the instructions that I've provided. Now fill out the form and use the promo code that you were given during the enrollment process. Step 2 is to share. Now I've made this very simple for you. All you need to do is share this information with other people who qualified, who 1, like jerky, and 2, who would like to make some extra money, and that's it. Now how do you share this information? Well, that's simple too. Just like you're sharing an app from your iPad or your cell phone, just share this website with them, www.fastlaneglobal.com, and tell them your promo code, and that's it. Now you don't need to sell them anything. Just like we did with you, they'll get all the information they need right here, and I promise I'll take great care of them for you. Now you don't need to follow up with them even. If they're interested, they'll get back to you and thank you. And one of the easiest ways to share this is to send them a text or an email just asking the 2 qualifications. 1, do you like jerky? 2, would you like to make money? And leave your promo code as well as the website address. Now, some people have had great success at just texting the 2 qualifications, and after they reply, yes, what is this about? Then send them the promo code and the website address, and that's quick, easy, and painless. Now, it is that simple. Now, you may think it's too simple, but you know what? Let me tell you, the more simple, the better. I've been working at this for several years. In fact, let me mention how simple is often overlooked. I had to replace the ignition switch on my car. This is where you put the key in your ignition to start your car. Mine went out recently, so I had to replace it. Part of the process was to disconnect my airbag, so take my airbag off, and that caused a red warning light to come on the dashboard. And when I put everything back together, I reconnected my airbag, and the light was still on. I thought maybe it will go off after driving the car a few miles, but that didn't happen. So I need to figure this out, so I just went looking on the internet, and I watched a few videos and I tried what they were telling me, but it didn't work. I came across another video that gave instructions that were way too simple, so I just set them aside and didn't even bother, since there was no way that they were going to work because it was too easy. After trying a few more things, I decided to put my pride aside and gave a simple process a try. It was too easy to work, but other people had left comments saying that it worked for them. So I tried it, feeling like a fool. The process was to open my driver's side door, put the key in the ignition, and turn it on, but don't start the engine. In the doorway, there is a button that turns your dome light on and off, and when you open and close the door. Within 5 seconds, push the dome light button in 7 times, then start the engine. Guess what happened? The red warning light turned off, and it worked. That's how simple things can bring great results. So don't overcomplicate the simple things.